G'day guys, I'm back. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you enjoyed today's video. A little bit of a different one today. Starting off a 12 video series on Funkos Marvel Battleworld. Play 12 games. There's 12. I bought a box of these. So there's 12 balls. They call them battle balls in there. So we'll get and open one of them up for today's video. And also at the end of the series we will give away a game, your very own game. You can play from 1 to 6 players, I think, or just one player with one ball. So we'll run through what that competition is, and yeah, at the end of the 12 videos some lucky person will go away with their own game of Marvel Battleworld. So stick around. Okay, let's get into it, guys. So with Marvel Battleworld, I'll open this up and I'll explain how it all works and how, yeah, you can just play with one player. They do come with little mystery eggs. Thanos has encapsulated these heroes and they put them into little mystery eggs, and you've got to rescue the heroes, beat the battle world to win the game. So I'll get you nice and close. Before we do that, what the giveaway will be is, in each of these 12 videos, one of the Marvel superheroes will flash up on the screen. They will hold a letter up. So what I need you to do is, in the comments, just write down that letter, and if you want any other comments as well. And at the end of the series, there will be, that will make a whole word or phrase up, and the final video, just put that phrase into the hashtag that phrase into that final video, which will be video 12, and we will make sure you comment on each of these videos, guys. So we'll be keeping track of that, and all the entrants will go into a draw to win their own game. So it will be, because of the size or postage, it will be an Australian resident only, but everyone can enter. If you want to pass it on to one of the Australian guys, by all means too. So it's a little bit of fun, a little bit of difference. But let's get you close. Let's open this up and see how this works. Righto, let's have a look at this Marvel Battleworld ball. I'll get this thing opened. Marvel Battleworld in the battle ball. This is what we've got. Okay, so there's our Thanos mystery egg. One of them is a secret character in there. We have Howard the Duck, so that's our hero today that we're going to be playing with. And the rest of the cards. That there is the card for our mystery character. We have our character. Open him up. Here's the one we're using today. Let's have a look at him. So here's Howard the Duck. And we have our die. Rubbish. Okay, we've got some danger tokens, and we have the, what's this thing called? Okay, mystery hero card. We have the Thanos stone, they call that, danger coin, 5 danger tokens, and the attack die. Okay, let's get into this. Open it up, set it up, and start playing. Right, now we've got our cards open. So we've got Howard the Duck. That's his card there. So we need to have that colour side up for him before he starts battling. So what these battle balls come with is 4 locations plus the Thanos stone, and the idea is to beat this location. Once you beat that location, you can open up your Thanos stone, have a separate character to add with the quest of beating all. I think you've got to win 3. So when you're playing with 1, we go, which is that top there, 1 hero, 1 Thanos stone, 1 Thanos stone battle card, and 4 other cards which comes in the set, and we've got to win 3 battles. If you lose 3 battles, you lose any of these games. So you can play with up to 5 heroes. So what we'll do here is we'll pop out our danger coin, danger tokens, and that is just rubbish. Okay, so we've got all that in view. I can sit there. I'll do a shuffle. Do a shuffle on these cards. And we'll just spread them down here. Because we're using 1 hero, we use 1 card. So we'll put our battle cards there. Danger tokens, danger coin, That's all in sight, and we start. Okay, to start the game, we make sure we ready heroes and add the battles. So we ready a hero, so he's on the color, he's ready to go. That's our little hero today, Howard the Duck. Our first battle is Dark Elves. Put that into there. Okay, so Dark Elves. So now we need to move and attack. So now we've only got one hero. He's going to, that's the only battle we can play. So we're going to attack that. What we need to do here is that number here, 8. And grab that. So that 8 plus has got the brain and the whirlwind. I'm not sure what they call them, but this guy here, you see on the brain, he's got an attack of 3. And on the whirlwind, he's got an attack of 2. So those two are what we're going to be looking at to get to this number. So really what we need to do is roll. We're going to be using this number because that's the highest of those two, and 3 off that is 5. So we need to be rolling a 5 to have our first win. And what we need to do here is win twice. We win that battle. Winning 3 battles out of the 5 is a successful game for us. But there is danger tokens. So we lose a battle, we place a danger token. But I'll run you through it as we go. A bit easier to play it and see than talk about it. So let's have a crack at the first battle here. So we have Howard here, so we want to roll this. We have a 1. So unfortunately, 1 plus our highest of 3 is 4. That is a loss on our first battle. So we place a danger token there. Howard's had his move. He's finished. So obviously if you have more characters, you would continue to add more to the board or to the game play area. But unfortunately, we've only got 1. Our first battle is a loss. And now we move on to, at the end of the battle, we flip the card. We also do flip a coin. So this has got a moon. Other side, you've got a sun. So on each of these cards, there's a sun or a moon. So when you flip that, if it lands on the corresponding number, we advance danger, they call it. So that's, and we've actually got one on there. So if we flip a moon, we move that one forward. If we don't, it stays where it is. And I'm not sure if you can see that, but it did flip onto a moon. So unfortunately, we are moving, advancing danger, they call it, to that second space. We need to attack again. That's the finish of the round. The duck comes back. We add another, at the new round, we add another battle zone to the play board, so we can put that anywhere. Whatever's on the board, it needs to touch. So we are adding that to this one. Now I've got a choice. I can stay on this one. I've changed, I've readied my hero. I'm staying, either stay on that one or I can go to this one. So once again, we're looking at those battles, and I'm really wanting to take this out, because if this ends up getting here, that means I've lost that battle. So we're going to stay on that one. We're going to roll again. We're going to need, we've got a 3. Okay, so 3, and our highest is 3 is 6. Again, that's not enough to win this battle. That has moved. We've lost that battle. He's done his job. And unfortunately, what we do here, losing the battle 3 times is a loss. So that's a lost battle. And we now, once that round is finished, there's nothing we had to do here because we only had that one hero. Flip the coin. It's a sun. This is a moon, so we don't actually put a danger token on there this round, which is good. But we start the next round and see if we can get, if we lose 3 battles, that is game over. So we ready our hero. We will add another card to the scenario. Haven't got our Thanos stone, so we can't open that yet until that Thanos stone 1 comes out, which will be left in the pile there. We've got some high numbers. I'm going to go 8 because it's the lowest, so I'm needing 5. I need to roll at least a 5 minimum on here. Okay, well that went off the table. Let's do that again. 5 we have a win. So this is what happens when we have a win. We've had a 5 and a 3. Brain on there, I guess, is what we're going to be using because it's higher than the 2, the 0, sorry, because we had to use that explosion. Anyway, 5 and 3 equals 8. If you equal that number, you get a win. So you advance your hero to the first blue square. He's had his go. I've got no other heroes to play with, so we need to start flipping the coin for the end of that round. And we've come up onto a star, which was a very bad flip. And because this one has got the, oh not the star, sorry, the sun, because that's got the sun there, we have to advance a danger onto it. So next round, let's get the duck going again. I'm going to stay there because I've got to win 3 battles, and then I get that particular battle is 1, and I need to win 3 battles as well. So okay, a star. So a star, there's a star on here, there's also a Thanos on here. So if you roll a Thanos, it's always a miss. If you roll that star, which I just did, that one, it's always a hit. So that's just a straight hit. I don't have to worry about anything there. I'm advancing on my second win. The duck's done his duty for that round. We get to flip a coin. Hopefully, well, I'd like probably the moon, I think. Yes, that's good. That's good, because we need to, if we got the sun, we would have to advance that danger. And we're getting very close to losing this battle already, but because we've got the moon, we have a danger token added to that battle. Righto, so let's start again. Next round. We have Howard the Duck back, and he needs to win 1 more battle to win this round here. We've got a 7, so that's well and truly good enough. We only needed an 8, so I'll put him there so you can see him. Only needed an 8, 7, plus we're using the brain, which is 3, so that gives us 10. That is a win. That means he's moved on to the 3rd, and that is a win for us. So we flip that over, the duck can sit on there. That round's done, token's finished, and I didn't add another card, so I had to add that before the round. Sorry, that's upside down. So yeah, every round you add a card, you advance your danger, and you do your battle. I was not going to go to another one anyway, but there we go. So we've won that battle. Now we need to flip our coin, because that's the end of the round. Both of these got suns on them, so we want a moon. We don't want to advance danger. And we happen to get a moon, which is great, so nothing happens there. We put our duck back in action. He will come off there. That's a win. That signifies a loss there. So now we've got, we need to win 1 here, or we need to win 2 there, but I've got, the duck's got a 1 power for the fist, so we need to roll an 8 or a star, or 8 or more. I think 8 goes to 10 on the die, but we're gonna have a go. We're gonna have a go. Good luck, I think. Move that away there. Let's see if we can get 8 or more. Oh, we've got a hit straight away. Hit straight up. How good is that? So that's a win straight away. We can flip that over. He has successfully beaten that battle. We have 2 wins, 1 loss. 1 more win will win the game, and we haven't even had to open this yet. But we need to advance danger. End of the round. So obviously we're looking for that again, because we have got a sun there. Oh, unfortunately, we had to advance it because that was flipped to that. Last card, which is the Thanos Stone. So now, sorry, the duck is, we're back for the duck. Now we've got a choice. We've got 2 battles left. We've got to win 1 of these 2. If we lose both, we lose. I'm gonna have to go, no, I'll go for the Thanos Stone to see if I can show you guys how this actually works. So the Thanos Stone could come into play. Hopefully we win. We've got to win that battle to open that Thanos Stone. So we're looking at the brain 3. We need to get a total of 7, so we want 4. And the punch is 1. So no, we're definitely using the 3. So we need 4 or more to have our first win. We need 2 wins to win. We've hit a 5. Excellent. That gives us our first win. Round over for that. The duck, our hero there, is finished. We need to do our flip. And we've hit a moon, which is good, because that would have been a loss on that one. So we've got our little danger token on our first level there on that battle. We start again, 1 more win. We get to open this. As a new hero joins us on our quest, and we will, well actually we win this. We did get to open it, but we actually win the game, or this particular game. So let's roll again. Need 4 or more. And we've got a 1. Great. So 1 is a miss. Advances danger. The ducks missed. We missed. Okay, big trouble, big trouble. We need to flip this. If it lands on either one of them is going to lose. We are going to lose one of these battles. Hopefully it's not that one, so we can open that and show you guys. And we have lost, unfortunately, lost that battle, which is a bit of a bugger. So that hero will be saved for the next round. But there's a loss. We're back to our final game. Been a good little game. The duck's back. We need to finish this. We've flipped, we've changed our card, our hero's back. That's the last battle we have in this little battle ball. Let's roll. So we're gonna hit 9 here. This is gonna be tough. The whirlwind, the tornadoes are 2 attack, plus we need to get 9, so we need 7 or a star or more on this roll. We need it, and we've got 2. Right, that's terrible. That is game over, unfortunately. That's a loss. That is a loss. Just get that card there, and that is a loss for our hero. The duck is not the best hero. Unfortunately, we never got to see what was in our little egg. Next game, hopefully, which will be game 2, coming very soon. It's pretty exciting because you can get a whole heap of different heroes. They're on the bottom here. There's some rares. The ultra rares are the Infinity Stone colors. But there's quite a few to collect. I'm not going to see all that there. So that's all the ones you can collect, and you obviously tick them off as you get them, and the mystery ones could be any of these as well. So a good little collectible game, I guess. Go away from the overhead shot and bring you back to normal. Well, that was disappointing. Unfortunately, we didn't get to crack the Thanos Stone egg. Of course we can do it, but... Okay, sorry, I had a glitch. I just had a glitch with the overhead camera. Unfortunately, we didn't get to crack it, as I was saying, but hopefully next game we get to see the figures and how that's used. But make sure if you spotted that Marvel hero during the course of that video with the letter, put that down in the comments. Stick around for our 12 videos, 1 a week, guys. Or if I can get more out, I will. 12th, we'll see you guys with your very own game of Marvel Battleworld. So hope you enjoyed that little video, and we will be back very soon. Unfortunately, the duck couldn't do it for us today, so we'll see what our next hero is in our next battle ball. And take care, guys, and we will see you very soon. Cheers.